Okay. I chose to do my project on a folktale, one that is taught in schools, to help kids become interested in math and to see that there are real world applications. The story deals specifically with exponential growth, and it takes place in India. The main characters are a greedy Raja who believes himself to be wise and generous, and then a little girl who actually is very wise and generous. The story takes place in a village of rice farmers where the Raja tells them, "I will keep all of the rice in my storehouses so that it can be distributed evenly in case of a famine." And so the people go along and they allow the Raja to take all of the rice until one year famine does occur. And so the people ask him, "Please, we need the rice. We are unable to grow any this year." At which point he says, "No, I'm going to keep it all for myself. I don't know how long the famine will last, and I might need to eat all the rice myself." Um, so he carts all the rice to his house, and in doing so, the little girl is there and notices the rice spilling out of one of the carts. Devising a plan, she brings this to his attention, at which point he says, "Oh, okay, I'm so generous, I'll give you a small reward." And she says, "All I need is one grain of rice for my reward." He says, "No, I am a generous Raja. I'll give you as much as you need, or I can give you much more than this." At which point she says, "Okay, I'll take one grain of rice the first day, and you can double the amount every day for 30 days. The Raja was not an expert in algebra, and he said, "Surely this can't be very much. I will grant your request." And so he does give her one grain on the first day, two on the second day, three on the fourth day, and so on, until let's say the 16th day, where receives a large bag containing 32,768 grains of rice. At which point the Raja starts to realize this is a lot of rice, but surely it can't add up to much more than this. Of course it does. Where on the 30th day, the final day, she receives how much? 536,870,912 grains of rice, teaching the Raja a thing about exponential growth as well as generosity. And so at this point, she has taken all of his rice, and he says, "What will you do now that you've taken all of my rice from me?" And she says, "I will share it with everyone in the village, including you." I chose this story because it can help show kids that math concepts such as exponential growth in this situation do have real world applications, and not only that, can be fun and interesting to learn about. Thank you.